this video, pag-uusapan natin ang cube of a binomial. Pero bago yan, review muna tayo. Simulan natin sa exponent. For example, we have 3 squared. Yung 3 dito, ang tawag dito ay base. Then yung 2 naman, ang tawag dyan, yung exponent. So yung exponent, yan yung nagsasabi kung ilan beses natin gagamitin si base as a factor. So sa case na to, gagamitin natin si 3 as a factor twice. 3 times 3. So 3 times 3, that is 9. Another example, we have 6 to the power of 5. So 6 is the base, 5 is the exponent. So gagamitin natin si 6 as a factor 5 times. So we have 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. And then the answer here will be 7,776. So yan po yung exponent. Another review naman ay yung power of a power rule. Ito po ay kasama sa laws of exponent. So example po. So we have 4a squared b to the 4th power to the power of 3. Okay, ang gagawin natin dito ay i-erase natin lahat sa 3 yung mga nasa loob ng parenthesis. So simulan natin sa 4. So 4 to the power of 3. And now what is 4 to the power of 3? That is 64, diba? 4 times 4 times 4. Next, pagdating naman sa a squared, ang gagawin natin, i-multiply natin yung 3 doon sa exponent ni a. So 3 times 2, that is 6. So the answer will be a to the 6th power. Same with b to the 4th power. So i-multiply po natin yung 4 doon sa exponent na 3. 4 times 3, that is 12. So the answer will be b to the 12th power. So 4a squared b to the 4th power raised to 3 is equal to 64, a to the 6th power, b to the 12th power. Another example, we have 2x to the 5th power, y to the 7th power, z raised to 5. So ang gagawin po natin ulit dito, i-erase po natin yung mga nasa loob ng parenthesis sa exponent na 5. So simulan natin sa 2. What is 2 to the 5th power? Or 2 raised to 5. That is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 5 times yung gagamitin si 2 as a factor. Okay, so that is 32. Next, we have x to the 5th power. So again, tulad kanina, i-multiply natin yung exponent ni x doon sa exponent na 5. So 5 times 5, that is 25. So x raised to 25. Same with y raised to 7. So we will multiply 7, yung exponent ni y, doon sa 5. So 7 times 5, that is 35. So the answer here will be y raised to 35. And then lastly, z raised to, diba pag walang nakalagay na exponent, that is 1. So the exponent of z here is 1. So z raised to 1 raised to 5. So just multiply 1 by 5. That is z raised to 5. So the answer will be 32, x raised to 25, y raised to 35, z raised to 5. Now let's proceed to our lesson, cube of a binomial. Let's have this example, x plus 3 to the power of 3. So if we're going to expand this, so we will be using x plus 3 as a factor 3 times. So x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x plus 3. So ang gagawin po natin sa unang 2 binomials, first 2 binomials, yung x plus 3 and x plus 3, apply natin yung FOIL method. So applying the FOIL method, we're going to have x squared plus 6x plus 9 times x plus 3. Next, applying the distributive property, x squared plus 6x plus 9 times x plus 3, the answer will be x cubed plus 9x squared plus 27x plus 27. So in this lesson, cube of a binomial, pag-aaralan natin yung mas madaling way kung paano natin masasolve ang cube of a binomial. So, suppose we have a plus b cube, where a, ito po, si a natin, yan yung ating first term, and then yung b will be the second term of the binomial. So, if we're going to cube a plus b, we have cube of the first term plus 3 times the square of the first term times the second term plus 3 times the first term times the square of the second term plus cube of the last term or cube of the second term. And that is a plus b. E paano kapag a minus b? Pag a minus b naman, we have, ganun pa rin, cube of the first term. So, i-cube natin ang unang term natin, minus 3 times the square of the first term times the second term plus 3 times the first term times the square of the second term minus cube of the second term. So kung mapapansin niyo, parehas lang halos yung mga terms, nagkaiba lang doon sa sign. So pag plus po, a plus b, so this will become plus plus plus. Pero pag a minus b, magiging siyang minus plus minus. So, ito yung magiging pattern natin sa pag-solve ng cube of a binomial. Okay, so, una, a plus b cube. Una, i-cube natin ang first term, yung unang term, plus 3 times the square of the first term times the second term, plus 3 times the first term times the square of the second term, plus cube of the second term. So, ganun din yung mangyayari pag a minus b cube. Nagkaiba lang doon sa sign, naging minus plus minus. So, now let's have examples. Let's have our first example. Suppose we have x plus 3 cube. So, x po will be the first term and then 3 will be the second term. Okay, so una, cube of the first term. So, na-cube natin si first term which is x. So, that is x cubed plus 3 times the square of the second term. Ang second term natin ay x. So, na-square ko siya. Times the second term which is 3. Ito. Plus 3 times the first term, multiply natin siya sa first term natin, times the square of the second term. Ito po yung second term natin, square, plus cube of the second term. So, ang second term natin ay 3, so i-cube natin siya, so that's 3 cube. Okay. Then after this, simplify po natin bawat term. We have x cube will be x cube and then plus, so dito tayo, 3x squared times 3. So multiply natin si numerical coefficient 3 and then 3. So 3 times 3, that is 9. So that is 9x squared. Plus, dito, sisimulan muna natin yung pag-simplify dito sa exponent. What is 3 squared? 3 squared is, multiply mo si 3 sa sarili niya ng 2 beses. So, that is 3 times 3. So, 3 times 3 is 9. So, we have 3x times 9. So, 3 squared, naging siyang 9. Plus, dito tayo, 3 cube. Ang 3 cube ay, so, we will be using 3 as a factor 3 times. 3 times 3 times 3. So, that is 27. Next, simplify pa natin. Meron pa tayo ditong isosolve si 3x plus 9. So, we have x cubed, copy lang natin, plus 9x squared plus, so we have here 3 times 9. What is 3 times 9? That is 27x, and then copy plus 27. So this will be the final answer. Okay. Let's have our second example. For our second example, we have 2x minus 2y to the power of 3. So, ang first term natin dito ay 2x, and then ang second term natin ay 2y minus. Since minus ito, ang magiging sagot natin is minus plus minus. Okay? So, first term. So, ang unang gagawin natin, cube of the first term. Okay? So, nilagyan ko ng parenthesis para ipakita natin na na-cube natin tong 2 and x. Cube of the first term. So, minus, since this is minus po, minus 3 times the square of the first term. Since the first term is 2x, square the first term times the second term, which is 2y, plus 3 times the first term, 2x, times the square of the second term, minus cube of the last term or cube of the second term. So, 2y cube. Next, we have, simplify natin yung bawat term natin. So, simulan natin kay 2x cube. So, kanina nag-review tayo kung paano i-simplify ito. So, ang gagawin natin, 2 cube is 8. 2 times 2 times 2. So, we will be using 2 as a factor 3 times. So, that is 2 times 2 times 2. Then, x raised to 3. Diba? 8x cubed. Minus, we have 3. Simplify muna natin yung exponent. Ito muna, bago natin i-multiply kay 3 and kay 2. So, 2x squared will be 2 squared is 2 times 2, that is 4. 3 times 4x squared, kasi x squared. Okay? Times the second term, 2y. Plus 3 times 2x, then simplify po natin si 2y squared. So, 2 squared is 4, then y squared is y squared. So, this will become 4y squared. Minus, simplify po natin si 2y cubed. So, 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2. 3 times natin i-multiply ito sa sarili niya. That is 8. Then, y cube. Okay? Then, simplify uli natin yung mga hindi pa natin na-simplify na term. So, yung 8x cube, okay na. Minus, multiply natin ngayon si 3 times 4 times 2. So, 3 times 4 is 12 times 2 is 24. X squared times y is x squared y. So, the answer is 24x squared y. Plus, so same din dito, i-multiply natin. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 24. Then, x times y squared is xy squared. Okay, then copy minus 8y cubed. So, the answer will be 8x cubed minus 24x squared y plus 24xy squared minus 8y cubed. For our last example, we have 5a squared b cubed minus 4c to the 4th power raised to 3. So, again, ang first term natin dito ay 5a squared b cubed. Ang second term natin ay 4c to the 4th power. So, una, cube natin yung first term. So, 5a squared b cubed raised to 3 minus 3 times the square of the first term times the second term plus 3 times the first term times square of the second term minus the cube of the last term. Okay, dito natin, ito yung first term, ito yung last term or second term. Next, simplify po natin ang bawat terms. So, simulan natin kay 5a squared b cubed raised to 3. So, what is 5 cubed? That is 5 times 5 times 5. So, that is 125. Then, di ba, kanina sa review natin sa power rule, multiply natin yung exponent pag ganito. So, 2 times 3, 6. So, a raised to 6, b raised to 9. 3 times 3, that is 9. Okay, multiply the exponent for this case. Next, we have, dito, i-simplify muna natin itong part na ito. Si 5a squared b cubed raised to 2 minus 3. So, that is 5 squared. What is 5 squared? That is 25. Next, a to the 4th power, multiply ko exponent. b to the 6th power, multiply ko po yung exponent. Then, times, copy, 4c to the 4th power. Plus, 3 times 5a squared b cubed, kinopya ko lang. Next, we have, apply the power rule. We have 4 squared is 16. Then 4 times 2 for the exponent. C to the 4th power raised to 2, that is c raised to 8. Minus, we have 4 cubed. What is 4 cubed? That is 4 times 4 times 4, that is 64. C raised to 12. Again, sa nakuha yung 12, I multiply the exponent on c by the power 3. So 4 times 3, that is 12. Okay. Next, simplify again. Each term, simplify natin. So, okay na tong si 125, a to the 6th power, b raised to 9. Next, we have minus. I-multiply natin to, simplify natin. 3 times 25 times 4. So, 3 times 25 times 4 is 300. Copy, a to the 4th power, b to the 6th power, c to the 4th power. Plus, so, multiply din natin si 3, 5, and 16, and that is 240 a squared b cubed c to the 8th power minus 64 c raised to 12. So, the answer will be 125 a to the 6th power b to the 9th power minus 300 a to the 4th power b to the 6th power c to the 4th power plus 240 a to the 2nd power b cubed c to the 8th power minus 64 c to the 12th power.